Hello, my friends, and welcome, Aquarians. Happy New Year, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to give you a forecast for January 2019. Let's make it a good one, hey? Now, my friends, while I put the energy of Aquarius into the tarot deck and I shuffle to get you your tarot reading, I am just going to dive in a little bit to your astrology chart for Aquarius astrology chart for 2019, no, for January. And we shall, I'm just going to intuitively have a little look-see and see what jumps out at me, my loves, while I have just a dive into the pool of the planetary energies, just while we're shuffling and waiting for your perfect cards to fall out. So, Aquarius, I do feel, looking at the whole, I do feel January is mostly going to be bringing in the energies of more tranquility for you, okay? I do feel nearly some tranquility is needed, okay? So a little bit of rest and recuperation, okay? I do feel you're going to see some nice opportunities to connect and enjoy yourself. But as you unwind, okay, so I do feel it's very important for you to unwind this month, but it doesn't mean you have to be in complete solitude. You don't have to be the hermit, as long as where you're connecting and where you're enjoying yourself is still very restful and quite tranquil. Like go to a day spa, my loves. Or head just down at the beach and chill, whatever really just soothes you as well. I really feel would work nicely, would work very nicely, my loves. Okay, so what else? So we do have 2 eclipses this month. We have a partial solar eclipse on the 6th, beautifuls. So we're back in eclipse season. Hallelujah. And then we do have another lunar eclipse on the 22nd of this month. So the lunar eclipse on the 22nd, I do feel is very, very personal to you. It is the finale of a set of eclipses that have sparked up certain situations in your life. Beautiful. It's really the culmination that have I feel quite deeply affected Aquarians. So this finale can serve as a little bit of a nudge, I feel, from the universe towards, especially towards changes maybe in relationships, and really, I guess, final decisions on things. About certain matters. So, it's sort of, there has to be a finale. It has to play out somehow, my loves. But I do feel certain relationships coming to a complete end. And, final decisions being made. It's nearly like, even though I feel this being the finale, shifts, changes would have already happened, beautiful Aquariuses, but it's now just, I guess, tidying it up, like, fixing all the loose ends, okay? It nearly feels the feeling I'm getting with this, beautifuls. So I do feel at the end of this month with the lunar eclipse, I feel you're sort of sparking back up again. That little bit of a retreat, that little bit of tranquil time. I feel like you're feeling energized again with this with this end of the month energy. And I nearly feel your energy is going to be quite magnetic here, beautiful Aquarius. You know, it's like the start. You're just having your quiet time, some need for renewal. It's all before your birthday month, I feel, for you're just ready to just shine again here. I do feel there's an energy that may be coming in here, beautifuls, of just having some patience with certain things. Okay, I feel like it's just important not to rush anything this month. So you nearly need to let things mature naturally. No forcing them, just allowing the flow. We've got Mars entering your 3rd house, so you may be very well revved up around certain projects or personal interests here. But once again, with that Mars energy, you know, with maybe a certain project you've got, I do feel very important, even though you may be revved up and ready to go, needing to be patient and go with the flow, not force anything. So Venus is entering your 5th house and it joins Jupiter there. So things could be moving and shaking around the romance. And, you know, fun, creativity. So going back to those projects a little bit, that could be your creative juices may be flowing there as well, my loves. But I really do feel the theme for January for my beautiful Aquarians is go with the flow, my loves. Go with the flow. Have your rest. Have your tranquil moments. Feel the sparking up for around certain projects. And just feel that passion, I guess, building. But you definitely don't have to jump at anything. You don't have to force anything. Allow things to evolve, mature as they are meant to, without you forcing any energy into it. I think just for this month, beautifuls, because I do feel with all of this, there is this element of you know, cleaning up the loose ends, tidying up something from this past eclipse energy that is for you. It's the finale in a set. So, ooh, I'll just pick them up. Okay, one more card, beautiful. Oh, and there we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Because I feel whatever the tidying up needs to happen, beautifuls. It's lining you up for all the blessings to come. Okay? But it's nearly like whatever needs to be tidied up, I'm feeling that there could be just some little energetic cords that need to be cleared away from the past issues, because there's some wonderful stuff coming. There really is, my loves. So now we have all the cards out, ready for this look into January with the tarot. I'll give you a little look and then I'll put them all up for you, my love. So the first card, Justice. Very interesting. Then we have Nine of Wands. Then we have Prince of Swords. Sorry, the computer light's shining on a little bit. We have Seven of Pentacles. We have the Alchemist, which is the Magician. And we have Seven of Wands. And an extra card did fly out, my loves, which I'm just putting as the clarifier. I won't put that up because I've just got space for 6. But look at this, 10 of Cups. This is dreams fulfilled happily ever after here, my love, which is, I do feel the energy that this month is setting you up for. Just so very exciting for you, Aquarius. Okay, my loves. So let's dive into the energy of these cards to give you a nice little message for January 2019. So just like your astrology has highlighted, beautifuls, with this Justice card, I'm feeling some balance coming in. A final matter with this Justice card. And this could mean also anything that's hanging on that still needs some, I guess, legal help. Here, just with this Justice card, I do feel, because this does cover any legal help, I do feel like anything legal, like solicitors, lawyers, or anything like this involved, everything I do feel it will be balanced and will come out in your favor. So I do feel there's no need to stress about any legal matter, but I do feel it is important to, if there's anything from the past that needs to be completed in and around involving any contracts or any legal documents, that there's energy there to get this sorted this month. You know, really, really look into this, because I feel like, as I said, as I was feeling these little cords of energy, beautiful Aquarians, that needs to be, it's like even if something has been sort of done and dusted, but there's still some things to be sorted, there's still some energy threads there, and this is what needs to be now cleansed away and finished. Some final decisions on things, so it then frees up your energy to move forward. Beautiful. So I definitely feel that here with this Justice card for you. And then moving on to the energies of Nine of Wands. This is very much the heart of the warrior. This card, there's a lot of strength in this card, and I always feel there is an element of how you look at things. Whatever hasn't killed you has made you stronger. So whatever you have been through this set of eclipses that have affected your sign, my loves, it is time to see it as, to start seeing the blessings in how everything, I guess, even if it's internally, through any struggles you've experienced, you've discovered something about yourself. You have discovered how strong you really are, and that deserves gratitude, and that deserves some, you know, that feeling of blessing. Thank you. Because really, most humans, we don't know what we're made of until we get the opportunity to face a challenge. We can think what we're made of, but we don't know what we're made of until we need to draw on that energy. And I feel there's an element here, Aquarius, of the past. You've had to draw on some strength, and I want to give a big gratitude, and I hope you do too, some gratitude for not so much the situation, but gratitude for finding that strength in yourself, because this is this energy of Nine of Wands. This is what it is giving me. So tidying up some situations with the Justice card and finding some balance, giving gratitude for just how strong you are, because that feels absolutely very, very positive for you. And I nearly feel that this is something that needs to be stepped into, this gratitude base for what you've been through. Not, like I said, not necessarily you have to give gratitude to the actual things that happen, but gratitude for the opportunity to find your strength is what's coming through really, really strong. And then we move into those energies of Prince of Swords, and this Prince is ready to charge in, which is very, very interesting, because straight after it, with the Seven of Pentacles, we have a Patience card, which I feel these two are backing up the astrology, my loves, with very much, you are going to this Mars energy, because this is a warrior, like our Mars. You know, he is a warrior and he is ready to charge into the fray, charge into battle. Because he's so fired up. He even looks fiery. Look at the red head. He's so fired up and he's ready to charge in. And I feel like this is this Mars energy coming in for you guys. This is Mars sparking you up around like maybe some personal projects, and what do you want to get done. Yes, you're going to be fired up about it, but go with the flow. It's like you are planting your seeds. And I nearly feel with this, you need to spend that time in the garden planting your seeds, my loves, with this beautiful Seven of Pentacles. It's all about nurturing, taking the time to, I guess, create the strong foundations, and patience while you do that. Sometimes we can be so impatient when we've got a great idea and we're like, yeah, I want to do this and I want to do it now. I understand. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm exactly like that. But sometimes Spirit is calling you to be, yes, move forward at a natural flow. Don't force anything, beautiful Aquarius, because you are creating some strong foundations and you are planting some really beautiful seeds in your garden. But you need some patience. You need to just watch out that you're not jumping the gun into certain things. Use that beautiful Mars energy and create, but don't feel like you need to rush. Big message there. I just feel those two cards, sorry, merging into each other. They're beautiful Aquarius. And then we move into the Alchemist. And this story's moving nicely here. And I feel like, yes, you are ready to charge in. You have some clarity. You sort of know what you want to do. You need patience while you're planting those seeds and creating the foundations of your whole new ideas here, my loves. But where you need to put that Mars energy needs to create, needs to move forward. So instead of, yes, you're going to be going with the flow there, but put that energy into energetically aligning yourself to it. So putting that creative energy into manifesting as well, not just planting the seeds, but I guess, yes, planting the seeds definitely in an energetic manner. Write down your lists. Get clearer about what you want to achieve from this big idea, not just, I guess, that first exciting step into something and then hope for the best. I feel this is asking you to go a little bit deeper. Exactly what energies do you want to receive from this new project that you'll be starting? What energies, how do you want to see it, I guess, grow within the year ahead? You know, just have a little bit of more foresight instead of jumping the gun straight into something and then worrying about all the, I guess, the finer details later. So, but this is energetically aligning yourself to everything you want to create. Okay, so it's not about so much, yes, there's action coming, but this is not so much about the action as in the physical action, but this is more about the energetic, the spiritual action that comes before then the physical. So one of my great mentors always says, you know, don't put the cart before the horse. And that's what I'm feeling in this beautiful reading. It's like you have some great ideas, but you need to put that horse before the cart. Okay? So it's just slow it down and create powerfully energetically before then you physically throw yourself into it. And if you do that, beautiful Aquarius, it's going to be so much better aligned to exactly what you want to create. It feels lovely. Okay, and especially with that clarifier we got with this Ten of Pentacles, this is, you know, this is happily ever after, dreams being fulfilled here, my loves. So you are going in the right direction, but it's all about slow and steady. will win the race, especially this month. Things may change next month, my loves. And then finally, finishing off with the Seven of Wands. And I am getting the energies, my loves, of where you're going, these new ideas. Not everyone, and I'm not saying you're going to have people completely against you, but you just may have some negative Nellies around that aren't fully, like, energetically supportive of your new plans and what you want. I do feel there's an element here of not necessarily listening or taking the energy on from people around you as such, with all these new plans for the future and new things you're stepping into. I just don't feel, you know, people have got their own hang-ups about things sometimes, and sometimes when we purposely break out of our own, I guess, comfort zones, and we have people around us that are in that comfort zone with us, and if we start to break out of that and go after our dreams and believe in ourselves, not to say they're nasty people around us, but it can bring up fear in certain people, and it may bring up fear of them, us, you know, leaving them behind, and them not wanting to lose us and us changing, and maybe, you know, it can just well up some fear. So some people can act in certain ways. I do feel you not to take anything on board, because I do feel where you're going, Aquarius, your vibration's rising up here. So there are going to be people you love around you that may spark up their insecurities and their fear. So with this card, I'm just feeling it's very important for you to not energetically take that on, okay? I don't want this, because I do feel this sometimes can bring up your fear, so then you sort of shrink down again. It's like, get back in your comfort zone, because then you've got that comfort support together. You're not jumping out there all on your own and going after what you want, but keep on going. Just, I do feel important around the end of the month not to be taking on other people's fears. You know, things will always shift, people change, but the people that you really love and that really love you will be there for the long run, my loves. It's just important not to take on energies when things start changing, because a lot of people don't like change. So just be prepared for that, beautifuls, that you're moving on up. It's not going to make everyone completely comfortable, and that is okay. Love them from afar if you must, but as long as you don't take on that energy of doubt, or you're going in the wrong direction because certain people aren't supporting you. I think that's the most important thing I want to convey. So, my loves, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope this resonated with you. I send you so much love and blessings for the month ahead. Please join me on Facebook, Instagram for daily guidance and Facebook Lives. I will be doing some free readings on Facebook as well if you'd like to join me and maybe receive a free astrology tarot reading, especially for you. Okay, my love. So once again, have a fantabulous January, and please join me next month for your February forecast. Until then, my loves, mwah, peace.